What's up, guys? We're back taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on Prize Picks. Got some W's last night, man. Tyler Hero went over his PR, and Stephen Curry went over his 27.5 points. So really good day yesterday. Looking to get some more W's under the belt today. This video applies to Prize Picks, but also sports books and other player prop sites out there. But I'm taking a look at these over on Prize Picks. If you want to join Prize Picks, link is down in my description below. And using code DOMG gets you a 100% deposit match up to $100. March Madness going on as well. And right now, if you want to see all my plays and get them text to you, there's a special deal going on right now because of March Madness. The link for my Dub Club is down in my description below. You can get my plays literally just text to you or email or Telegram, all that different stuff. So click the link down in my description below for my Dub Club. Go down to DOMG Basketball Props and click on subscribe. You can get my basketball plays free until March 19th. So if you want to check out my basketball plays, all of them, because there's more than just these plays in this video. Because with my Dub Club, you get everything that I'm playing. You get my plays ranked by confidence level and also write-ups to go with all of my main plays. So there's also MLB coming, by the way, as well. So if you don't want just basketball, there's MLB and there's also an all-access package. So MLB is right around the corner. MLB is one of, if not my best sport. So I'm super excited for this MLB season. But that's pretty much it. Let's just go ahead and hop straight into this video. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe. I seriously would appreciate it. It helps the channel out a ton. And have those post notifications on so you do not miss future uploads. But by the way, yesterday on Dub Club was 3-1-1 with the one loss being on the hook. And he shot 30%. I had Sandro and he hooked me at 17 shooting 30%. So that really did suck. It should have been a sweep yesterday. I had a push though as well. So it was a 3-1-1 day. But anyways, let's talk about today and let's just hop straight in, man. So let's go ahead and start off with the NBA first half category. Make sure you always play at your own risk, play responsibly, and all that different stuff, man. Let's go in the NBA first half category, though, in points. This is a Prize Picks exclusive. Tons of value in this NBA first half category. You can get away from things like blowouts as well if you take a first half player prop, because we have two massive blowout potential games here in Denver and Detroit, and then also Indiana-Milwaukee. That's a 13-point spread and a 14.5-point spread. So really big spreads today. This NBA first half category could be pretty solid today, but I'm actually going to go with an under, but it's also going to be for one of the bigger over-under games. This could be a little bit interesting, but I'm going with De'Aaron Fox under 13.5 first half points. And no, it's not just because the last 5 are red. There's a lot better of a breakdown on this under right here of 13.5 points. I think this one's going to get bumped. I would be very shocked if it did not get bumped to 12.5. I like it for probably about half a unit at 12.5. I probably will play it maybe a little bit more at 12.5 if it does get bumped, but that's my first player prop is De'Aaron Fox under 13.5 first half points. And let me explain why. Let's go through the breakdown. On a sportsbook, his 26.5 points, I don't hate the under, but this is a much better look for first half, and I'll explain why here. This game does have a 2-point spread and a 238 over-under, so there will be some points scored, just hopefully not by De'Aaron Fox. Hopefully Sabonis is the main scorer today, or like Barnes, or just anybody but De'Aaron Fox. But we take a look at De'Aaron Fox. He's actually he's actually over this in only 20% of his last 30 games. 20% of his last 30. That's like 6 out of his last 30 or whatever it is, but it's 20%. He's over this in 20%. He also had 8 last matchup against the Nets, and the Nets are a very, very tough matchup as well. So last time he faced the Nets, he had 8 points in 13 minutes. This was back in November also, but he shot 2 for 6, and just didn't shoot too well. Even if he shot probably 5 out of 6, he probably still would have gone under this. But De'Aaron Fox, man, I'm liking his under for a lot of different reasons. Just look at his hit rate here. You can see he's only been over this like against OKC, against the Clippers, the Suns, Dallas right there. Every other game, it seems he's been pretty much under this. You can see just like his last couple games here, the Clippers, Minnesota, and all those different teams. But if you take a look at this matchup as well and see how the point guard matches up against the Brooklyn Nets, the Nets are no slouch of a matchup, man. They're actually allowing the 8th least amount of points per game to the point guard this season. In the last 7 games, they're allowing the 4th least points per game to the point guard. So it's a very, very tough matchup. Fox is over this in only 20% of his last 30 games. I'm really liking the spot for this under here. Of course, though, the over-under is really high at 238, although most Kings games are usually that high at like 238, but he's just much more of a second half player. If you take a look at his second half points, man, he's really, really good when it comes to the second half, and he's just not really good when it comes to the first half, man. Shooting 5 for 6, 36. I mean, he had 11 first half points against the Bulls last game. And by the way, he's also on a back-to-back also, so that's another, should be an added bonus. But he finished with 32 points and scored 11 in the first half. I mean, he's just absurd when it comes to the second half. And that third quarter, I think is where he really lights up the scoreboard. So De'Aaron Fox, I like his first half under 13.5 for a couple different reasons there. But he's been shooting threes as well. He's been shooting really well from the three-point line in the first half and is still going under this. So I like De'Aaron Fox here in his under for a lot of different reasons there, and that's my first player prop right there. Let's dive in now to player prop number 2, and this one's going to be in the fantasy score category. Don't really have an alternative for sportsbooks, so sorry for you sportsbooks guys out there, but if you want to join prizepicks, again, link is down in my description below if it is available in your state. It's available in most states, but Nicholas Claxton here, I like him over 32.5 fantasies. And he has been seeing an absurd amount of minutes in this game. And like I said, though, this game has a pretty nice over-under in this game here with a really low point spread of only 2 points. So I like Nicholas Claxton here in his fantasy score against the Kings for a couple different reasons, man. So let's dive in, though, and take a look at him real quick here. So diving into Nicholas Claxton and his fantasy score here, you can see what he's been doing recently. So just take a look at his minutes here. He had 39 minutes last game, and he's consistently been seeing recently in these last, 10 games here. He's been consistently playing 27-plus minutes. He's only had one game where he hasn't played 27-plus minutes, and that was against the Knicks right here where he had 23 minutes. But he's been consistently seeing about 27-plus minutes, and there's potentially sees even more than that because there's been some games where he's had 30 minutes, 31 minutes, and he just is coming off of a game 2 days ago where he had 39 minutes. So I'm hoping he sees a crap ton of minutes today. And when he sees 27 plus minutes, by the way, this season, he's been very, very good. He's over this in 7 of his last 10 games with those minutes, and also 19 of his last 22. 19 of his last 22 with 27 plus minutes. He did face major foul trouble last time he faced the Kings. He had 3 fouls in the first half, only played 8 minutes or something stupid, but it was not very good. But that was also back in November. As long as he stays out of foul trouble and he sees those minutes, I think he's going to have a pretty nice spot here against the Kings. The Kings are not a terrible matchup as well. They're kind of right in the middle of the pack when it comes to the fantasy score allowed to the center. Yeah, right in the middle of the pack right there, allowing 51.45 per game in the last 7. And this season against the center, they're kind of right in that same spot, allowing 52.8. So really just the middle of the road matchup for the center. Sabonis isn't playing too crazy defense, it looks like. But again, I also love the spot here with the massive over-under. It's a much bigger over-under than usually the Nets games are at. And also it's a 2-point spread. So this game should hopefully see a lot of minutes for Claxton. Should be a very, very close competitive game. Maybe even some overtime. We'll see. But I like Claxton here in this game against the Kings. And yeah, that's pretty much the full breakdown right there is that I'm hoping he sees those minutes. And he's very, very good when he does get those minutes for his fantasy score. So that is pretty much going to do it. Those are my 2 player props right there for today. Hoping to cash in back-to-back days, but Claxton over 32.5 fantasy score, and also De'Aaron Fox under 13.5 first half points. I'm really hoping that he pulls through, man. 20% in his last 30 in a tough matchup. Man, I'm pretty sad if he goes under. I like him down to 12.5, by the way, like I said. So that's pretty much going to do it, though, man. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I have more player props for you guys. MLB season is right around the corner. Potentially some daily uploads with those, man. So yeah, really excited for things that are coming up here. So if you guys want to check out my Dub Club, by the way, link is down in my description below. You guys can get a free trial until March 19th if you are interested in seeing that. So yeah, again, link is down in my description below for that. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Play at your own risk, play responsibly, all that different stuff. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.